All right, folks, we're on our way up to Lake Tahoe, probably Zephyr Cove. It's supposed to be about 28 degrees. We brought some extra blankets, cabaret table. Everything's cleaned up, stowed away over here to prepare for this coldness. We got a king-size electric blanket, and this is a about 2-inch goose down with a duvet on it, and then we have another 3-inch goose down here and an 8-inch mattress there. Plus, my best thing is this thing right here, a DeLonghi heater, which I thought was much smaller than that when I bought it on the internet. And that's a mica front, it has no moving parts. See how it's up against there? That won't get hot. That side won't get hot. The back doesn't get hot. Only the mica gets warm, and that blasts you out. So we're hooked up to power. We don't even have to use our gas, and our gas works fine up there. Right down there. All right, Cal Root Pagan Wife, known as the Lost RVer, is on trip number 15 to the Sierra Mountains up by Lake Tahoe, maybe Zephyr Cove. Could be Nevada Beach. We aren't sure if we want to gamble or fish. We won't know until we get up there, about 8,000 feet, and then come back down a little bit. But it's going to be cold tonight. You can bet your bottom dollar. Cal Root Pagan Wife saying, we'll see you on the road. We'll be back. Bye now. All right, we're going to give you some road footage of Highway 20. It's like a big corridor of trees, more trees. People spend their whole vacations trying to get up to these trees. Yeah, we're at the point now where we want to go where there's no trees. But it's beautiful. Never stops inspiring me to feel like, wow, what a place to live. Look at this. Maybe I'll put this on a fast forward, some words on it. No music. I don't want to get busted. Cal Root Pagan Wife showing you trees, lots of trees. We're going up to Lake Tahoe, there'll be more trees. And then we're going to go around Lake Tahoe, lots of trees in the lake. And then we're going to try to find a RV camp spot called Zephyr Cove.
Tiff.
Right.
Richardson.
Or Richardson. Now, my wife here, the wife of Cal Root Pagan Wife, as a strong-bodied, suntanned babe, used a lifeguard up there.
No, I didn't.
You did?
No, that's not really.
Well, you just blew my whole tape.
Oh.
You always told me you lifeguarded.
Well, not there.
Well, close by.
No.
Oh my God.
I was working as in a.
All right. Well, so much for this tape. Cal Root Pagan Wife. I'll use it just to embarrass her because that's what she told me when we were dating. I used a lifeguard up by Zephyr Cove.
No,
Was it by Zephyr Cove? Was it by Zephyr Cove?
No, it was. I did not lifeguard. I lifeguarded in Mountain View and Palo Alto.
Were you watching children by Zephyr Cove?
I was helping a lady that had a bad back.
Okay, so she was performing paramedical duties by Zephyr Cove.
I was a caregiver.
A caregiver when she was 15 years old, but no doubt hard-bodied and tanned. Cal Root Pagan Wife, known as the Lost RVers, just got through that one. See you in a bit.
Oh no, the Nevada side.
Okay, I gotta give you a look at this part. This is going up the Sierras. We're trying to figure out which. There's 2 choices to go, 2 highways. And it says take us 89. I think that's the right way. But look at the scenery.
So if you
It's
go,
all granite. It's just so beautiful.
if you go 89, it's going to take you to the west side of the lake. If you go 267, it'll take you to Kings Beach, and then we're going to go on
Kings
the
Beach.
east Nevada side and down to Zephyr Cove. So
That's the way we want to go.
you want to go Kings Beach then?
I want to go the furthest, the highway that takes us up the furthest east, because we're going left. Once we hit, we're going left, right?
Okay, so you're going to go
We're going to go into Nevada.
Yeah.
So But whatever highway is furthest over, yeah.
Okay, so 267.
What? Are you sure? Well, I can't look at it.
I know.
I'm right in the middle of my filmography.
Oh, excuse me.
But it's all going to be fast forward, so. All right. Talk to you guys. Cal Route Pagan Life, just in case it's not. Bye. Okay, on our way up, of course, we hit a red light. Been sitting here about 15 minutes, but right over here is the Truckee River, and I've always wanted to fish that. It's very quiet. Uh-oh, the yellow light's going. I gotta put this back on, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Cal Route Pagan Wife, known as Lost RVers, on the way up to Lake Tahoe. Bye. Well, there she be, Lake Tahoe herself. No one behind me now. Look at that. We got some snow yesterday because it rained pretty good where we were. When it rains where we are, it snows up here. But we were going to come anyway. Rain or shine or snow or sleet of night will stay us from this trip. There you go. Lake Tahoe. Oh, there we are. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Can you see that out there? Am I bouncing too much? Can't turn it any further. Maybe if I open it up a little bit, you guys can see the snow covered. I mean, this is really early too. Not enough to go skiing on, but cold enough to get down about 32 tonight. We're ready for it. That's why we picked this place, just to test out our cold weather camping blankets and whatnot. If we have shore power, we have an electric blanket, which is just absolutely great. And we'll talk to you guys later. Cal Route Pagan Wife, known as Lost RVers at Lake Tahoe, bringing you this live delayed on tape. See ya. Come up to some more lake. All the boats. Could you imagine living across the street out here on some of these houses? It'd be beautiful. What a life. Tell you a quick story. Mount St. Helens had just blown. I had just taken a job to put me up in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana as a traveling salesman. My first job was to show the salesman this route I had up here around Lake Tahoe and Reno, Carson City, Sparks, whatnot. And I took him up here. I started a long time ago. I took him up here and stayed at a hotel. My sister was living up here, and we got together, and I was taking off for Oregon the next morning. Start my new life. Well, we went to this place called The Cave. It was a steakhouse that she wanted to treat me, and her husband was just too tired, and he went home, went to bed. Actually, he was probably drunk. They're pretty good boozers up here. And we drank until 2 o'clock, and I was supposed to be on the road the next morning. Well, instead of going home, going to bed, we went in and we stole, well, it was half hers, community property, her husband's boat keys that he had berthed. Now we had it on a trailer, and we towed that sucker down at 3 o'clock in the morning so I could go fishing. We got on the lake and we sobered up real quick. It was cold. Nothing happened much except it could have led to her divorce that happened about a year later. Cal Route Pagan Life. Is it wife or wife? Cal Route Pagan Wife. Known. Look at that. Season passes on sale now. What resort is this?
This is Homewood Mountain Resort.
Homewood. Cal Route Pagan Wife, known as Lost RVers. Another story. See ya. More lake. Look at that, man. That is beautiful. Just absolutely wonderful. can't help but to love Lake Tahoe. Although it is an active volcano, it's not active, but there are pools and hot springs up here. It is a volcano. And this thing ever blew, well, it would take out the whole western United States with it. Are you seeing any more lake down there? No? All right. Kyle Root, Pagan Wife. You know the story. See ya. Here's some cool.
I just need something
this is
small to
real
get me up and
rocky.
down.
It's real rock. Oh, look at that. Oh no. Oh well. I'm hand holding.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
miss
God.
it.
Here we
Here,
go.
here,
I got
here.
it. I got it. I got it. Look at that. There's Tahoe in all her glory. Oh, I had to scratch my nose, man. We're up pretty high. I bet you we're at about 7,000, 8,000
This is
feet.
9,000.
9,000 feet right here. Look at these rock formations. All carved out by the glacier ice back in the day. Kyle Root, Pagan Wife. Up at Lake Tahoe, trying to find a place. I think we're going to Richardson. Oh, they can't have a slot machine in Richardson's. They're in California. It's all right. If we want to pull a slot machine, we got to stay at Zephyr Cove. Anyway, just wanted to show you. Uh-oh. Okay, we can pull over here, let these cars by. How wonderful am I? Okay, Kyle Root, Pagan Wife. Where is this all going?
I touched something. Oh shoot. Okay.
All right, you guys, just a little road video. Be back. Bye. Got it. 9 to 10,000 feet, and people are just having a conversation in the middle of the road. Hey, oh, I know you guys. How are you?
Hi. What the? This is Inspirational Point.
Look at this.
Babe, you can't pull over here. This is double parking.
No, this person's leaving.
Oh.
We can just pull right in there. You want to take a little hike?
Just can they see around you? I'll get out.
No.
There she goes.
Wow. Costanza. Oh, you're with us. How you guys doing? We just found a cool parking spot, so we took it, and we're going to go look at Inspiration Point and see if we can catch Emerald Bay. Be right back. Bye. Kyle Root, Pagan Wife. Everybody loves to see their rig in nature. There she is. The fifth wheel. There she is. F-150 and Jayco 175 RD. Yahoo! Lake Tahoe, Inspiration Point. Bye. Just to give you a sense of proportion, that's a cruise ship. So we're up pretty high. We'll be back. Look at that. Beautiful up here. Okay, we're gonna go up to upper levels.
Ah, now I see the boat.
See ya.
So you're up on that side.
Now she sees it. Bye.
Yeah.
Trying to get a look through a pair of binoculars. There's a little castle up there. At the very top.
What's it called? Von something?
Von Roberts.
Von Sean. Von Sean's or whatever?
Oh, there's a little castle up there. Yeah, I don't see any people. Look through it, you can see it pretty well. Wow.
Vikings home. Vikings home. Yeah.
And there's perspective. That's a kayak.
There it is, babe. See Von
Shong?
Viking Sean.
Viking Sean.
Right down there.
Where the swimming area is?
Right there, yeah.
Wow,
That's
what a
where-
place to live, huh?
No, nobody lives there. It's
Well, someone did it sometime.
yeah.
And look at out there, that's Lake Tahoe and this beauty. Look how big it is. It looks just like the ocean. Kyle Root, Pagan Wife. I have some talking room now. There's a cruise yacht. Look down there. We're up pretty high. It's just absolute. Look at these mountains. You just go up. Those are all filled with snow during the... You can ski down those, I bet you. Wow. And then cedars just go up forever. Look at that. Look at that. And then come back down. It's beautiful up here. Is it Emerald Bay? No, Hermit of Emerald Bay. There's a hermit. Captain Richard Dick Barter found his way to Lake Tahoe in 1860. Barter spent the long winters in Emerald Bay as the sole caretaker of the summer villa owned by Ben Holloway Jr. Originally an English sailor, Barter was known to row all the way out to Tahoe City to visit the saloons. Of course, who doesn't want to visit? That's what we're up here for. Maybe we're related. One such trip in 1870 nearly killed him. While rolling home his small dinghy capsized in the sudden winter storm. The 65-year-old sailor tied himself to the dinghy and rode out the storm. Afterwards, Barter is said to have amputated 2 of his frostbitten toes with his carving knife to save the toes to show visitors.
What?
And save the toes. The near-death experience prompted Barter to select Fannet Island as his final resting place. He excavated a tomb on the island summit and erected a small chapel over it. Despite his preparations, Barter never made it to the tomb. While rowing home one night in 1873, his dinghy was caught in a wild storm. This time his dinghy flipped and his body was never recovered. So that's what that is. That's not a castle. That's a tomb for a weird guy who was a hermit. But he's not buried there. Spent all that time. Oh, look at that. Spent all that time making a tomb for himself and died in the lake. His body's at the bottom, somewhere out there. All right, Cal Root Pagan Wife, known as the Lost RVers. Inspiration Point, Emerald Bay. What a story. I thought it said cut off his foreskin. I was going, whoa, my eyes are blurry. Just, all right, guys, see you in a bit. Subscribe. Thanks. It's just too good to not film here. Look at that view. Whoa. Look at that view down there. The Highlander I used to drive with my knee. Look at that. A U-turn here. Whoa, hairpin. Alright. And another hairpin. Look at this though. I want to keep this running for a second or two. Cal Root Pagan Wife up at Lake Tahoe. Emerald Bay.
In 4.2
Emerald
Jameson
Bay
Beach
State
Road.
Park and campground. You can camp up here. How cool is this? We should camp up here. It'd be hard to go fishing though. Looky there, man. Look at out there. Another hairpin turn.
3 of them, huh?
3 of them. And there's some snow finally. Alright, well that was just too good to give up. I don't know if I'll use it, but if I do, wow, Lake Tahoe. Cal Root Pagan Wife. Trip number 15, by the way. Trip number 15. An overnighter. Bye. Here's State Line. This is Harrah's on this side.
RVs?
We blew out of Richardson, so it was kind of a no hum-ho type of campground. It wasn't by the water. It wasn't anything. It was just camping. So that's Harvey's. Then over there is Harris. We're still in California.
We're about to go over.
That's right. Cal Root Pagan Wife. We were supposed to be here at 1:30. It's now 3:30. All the roads are just stopped, 40 minutes at a time, just sitting on the side of the road. It's okay, because we're here. We don't know where our here is. Oh, this all has changed so much. So we just wanted to come up here and do an overnighter.
Hell's Kitchen.
Who?
Gordon Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
We could do this.
Oh. When is it?
Late 2019. Yeah. All right. You know, it's so funny up here. Remember that? Godfather, when he moved to Tahoe, what was his you know, it's all mob stuff. So Tahoe is
6,285 feet.
And as soon as you cross that right there, see that? As soon as you cross that, as soon as we go through this light, we can gamble. Yahoo! All right, now we're in Nevada, yay!
This is, and they have that underground tank.
Yeah.
We went gambling here later though.
Oh, we came up here for that comedy show.
Yeah. Jackie Vico.
In Vico.
Event show, the debut.
Now, if you're coming up here, you don't want to come. This is Hard Rock over here, right there. You don't want to gamble here. You want to gamble up there. I think it's called Lakeside. It's a real small casino. Oh, we got Traveling Robert music in the background. Give him a little plug. Robert Morales, Puerto Rico Blues. And he had just come up here right before we met him in Petaluma.
Hard Rock.
And I bet you because he spent some time hiking around. Hard Rock Hotel. He spent some time hiking these mountains and these trails, and he got some pretty nice shots, I would imagine. Me? I just drive, complain about the traffic, and get lost. Mont Bleu, that's where we ate. So that was Tahoe State Line. And as you come on up here, trying to find the place where you want to gamble. Oh man, unless it was changed. Was that changed? Hard Rock? Isn't there a place up here called Lakeside? Hold on.
There's a resort, Lake.
So you come up to Tahoe.
Everybody else.
With everybody else. This is where you want to gamble.
Casino.
It's a real small one. But this is where all the locals go, supposedly, right there, Lakeside Inn and Casino.
Oh,
a few times. I won $400 in there. We're gonna go up to Zephyr Cove next and see what that campground looks like. If we can't fish, we want to pull some one-armed bandits. So that's why we're in Nevada. See ya. We're here. We're at this AAA campground that has no check-in. It says go across the street to check in. So I'm gonna we're gonna do something different. Instead of trying to be in nature and the trees, man, the trees, I want the trees. Which way do we go? We're gonna take this pull through right on the highway, looking right at the little casino there, just to be able to put our chairs out there, and instead of fishing, we're gonna watch people. We're gonna become people watchers. We're gonna take that one right there, and that way we're looking right over there at Zephyr Cove Inn and Bar and Grill and all the comings and goings of all these people. And as my companion here, I've got Traveling Robert. Check out his YouTube station and his Amazon. He gets money from Amazon, so yeah, we're gonna take the one the noisiest and the closest. Look at that, right over there now. That's the casino, restaurant. I think they have some one-armed bandits in there. And the harbor and the steamboat's down there. So we're gonna take this one. And we're just gonna take this guy right here, man. Just so we can watch people, huh? All right. I'm gonna have to back this in, get it straight. All right. Cal Root Pagan wife. Becoming a pro at this, right? Hopefully that's the park attendant. I don't know how far back we have to go. But there should be good enough for us. All right. It's going to be a little bit loud, but it's going to be cool. This is a AAA Zephyr Cove RV park. And we're here, folks. Traveling Robert right there. Right into my RV. Sung, produced, recorded by the station's on YouTube, Traveling Robert. Amazon Plus, Traveling Robert. Instagram, Traveling Robert. All right, you got your plug, and I got my traveling music without being, hit by YouTube. Talk to you guys later. Cal Root Pagan wife saying we're going to park this thing, get out, and go across the street. Bye.